Welcome to SmartBioGraph demo. In this demo, I will take you through our web page components and show you how you can make SmartBio search. To visit the documentation page, click on Documentation. To access database directly, click on Neo4j button. You may need to contact us to get the connection details. To make SmartBio search, click on the SmartBio search button. In our search page, we have 3 panels and a big container for the graph. On the bottom panel, you can make graph search, node search, execute your Cypher query, download graph data, graph style, or view the graph as a savable image. Before explaining other panels, let's make a simple node search. Let's type caffeine, which is a drug name, and click on the search button. Now we have a graph containing all the nodes directly connected to caffeine. Since we didn't specify any taxonomy ID, we got the nodes on all taxonomies. As we had checked reviewed proteins only and active relations only checkboxes, we got the results according to that. For more detail on taxonomy IDs and these two checkboxes, please visit the documentation page. To better understand what each shape and color corresponds to, let's look at the legend on the right panel. Here, we have each node type and edge type listed. For example, proteins are blue circles, while diseases are orange triangles. One thing to note is that the main node shape will be star, while it will inherit the color from its type. On the right panel, we also have layout selection and filtering options. These layouts change how the graph is constructed. Our main layout is concentric layout, which puts each node type to their own ring or rings. By default, drugs and drug candidates are put on the same rings. However, you can change this by checking the separate drug candidates checkbox. You can also change the ring orders by dragging and dropping each list item in the Configure Ring Order field set. Concentric layout also puts high degree nodes to the center of the layout automatically. You can also do this manually by enabling manually center high degree nodes and typing the minimum degree to center the node. You can find details of layouts in our documentation. You can also change how the graph is set by moving these sliders. The top slider changes node sizes, while the bottom slider changes ring counts. Note that these sliders only function with concentric layout. In the Filtering tab, we have our filtering settings. For detailed explanation of these settings and how the filtering is done, please visit the documentation. Now let's click on caffeine to get its details. This will highlight caffeine with magenta color, make all the edges connect to it thicker, and open a tab named after the node type and create a table with details of caffeine. You can use your mouse wheel to scroll up or down on the table, since they can get long, like this example. If available, this table also includes cross-references to databases. You can click on any underlined text to go to its respective database page. For example, you can click on PubChem SID number here to go to PubChem substance page of caffeine. You can also click on an edge to see its details. Clicking on an edge will highlight the edge, source, and target with magenta outline and open tabs on the left panel. Since there can be multiple relations between two nodes, each tab on the left panel will contain one of the relation details. You can also access context actions by right-clicking on the nodes or the background. Right-clicking on a node gives you the option to go to its database page, delete the node, or delete the node with dependent nodes, which also removes the nodes attached only to the selected node. Right-clicking on background gives you the option to delete the nodes with no connections, which can happen if you delete a node without dependents. Thank you for listening.